Hello, thank you for being with us today. Today we have Councilman Michael Fears with us. Michael, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Great, great. Let's start off. Tell me what ward you represent.
I represent Ward 6,
Okay, which position?
seat number 2.
Okay, now it doesn't have to be specific, but tell the citizens what kind of area of town that Ward 6 fits in.
It's pretty much north of Stadium, out past the college, down Stadium Boulevard, all the way to the Farville curve.
It's kind of northeast.
Yeah,
northeast
plus all the
Jonesboro.
industrial area.
Right. Okay, and how long have you been on the city council?
I'm serving my 4th year right now, up for
Okay.
re-election this next November.
All right. Now, in the beginning, 4 years ago, what enticed you, let's say, to run for city council?
It's kind of personal, but I'd come to a couple meetings. My background is in politics. I've always liked politics. I come to a couple of city council meetings, and that was the time where it seemed like there was a lot of turmoil and strife going on with the council. And, I just asked myself where I thought I could help out. And obviously, my first answer was, running for city council. There was a seat in my ward coming open, so I thought that I would run for that, and that would be best where I could help out.
Absolutely. Just to reiterate what you just said, that was also the time when the new mayor was coming in.
Exactly.
Old mayor going out, new mayor coming in. There's a huge paradigm shift and change in the way things work, and you were part of that.
Exactly.
Now, this is your 4th year. What has kept you going over these past 4 years? What's motivated you to get up every morning and think City of Jonesboro and come to the city meetings? And
We're doing exactly what we set out to do in the beginning. Like you just said, with the new mayor coming in and kind of a fresh look on the council, one of our main objectives was to be transparent not only with the administration but also with the citizens, and that's something that we feel we've been very good at doing in representing the citizens, relaying to them, what we're up against, why we're leaning the way we're leaning, or what we're dealing with, and basically just the citizens and the great work that's being done in the city right now is what's keeping us motivated.
Sure. Now, recently we received the 2010 census. Jonesboro's grown 2% over the past 10 years. Obviously, there comes problems with that, and a lot of citizens are facing, or they may only have a specific issue or whatnot between its flooding or traffic or zoning or whatnot, but all those come with the growth of the city. What's your take on that?
Once the new census come out, it wasn't a surprise to anybody. I mean, everybody that not only lives here but comes here to visit knew that Jonesboro was growing by leaps and bounds. And like you said, with growth comes problems. One of the biggest issues that we deal with, that we hear citizens talk about, is the traffic concern. Whether it be the stoplights or we need to widen the roads out.
Right.
And even though we know that's a huge problem, we're very limited to what we can do to solve those problems. Sure. It's not just a matter of, hey, we think a stoplight needs to be put up there, let's do it. There's a system that's got to follow. It's got to go through the Arkansas Highway Transportation Department. Plus, most stoplights cost about $160,000, $180,000 to put in.
And most people wouldn't think that. It's
Right.
just a stoplight.
Right.
There's a lot more than just a stoplight.
Not only
going
you have to
into
get it approved, but you've got to make sure there's money in the general budget to fit that.
Absolutely. Now, some would say that the growth, that the problems that we have are good problems to have. Traffic being one of them. Well, the issue is we have so many people coming into Jonesboro to take advantage of our great quality of life. Speak on the quality of life for Jonesboro.
Man, I think it's only getting better. Again, it goes back to, people who come here to visit, they come here for a reason.
Right.
We've got a lot of great industries coming in, and a lot of the people coming in, that's the first thing they say is, Jonesboro, looks like a great place to live and raise a family. And that's exactly what we think, and that's what we're striving for.
Sure, absolutely. And just to continue on the subject of growth and whatnot, what's your interpretation of how the city has grown over, say, the past 10 years? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing?
I think it's a great thing. Everybody, wants your town to do good. There's a few people who like the smaller, the smaller town feel, but want the bigger town atmosphere. And I think that's what Jonesboro's providing. We're not getting so big so fast that we can't recognize the problems and take care of them. So we you know, we've got a great shopping atmosphere here, great restaurants. We've got the old downtown feel. We've got great industry. So I think we've got all the things that make Jonesboro great.
Sure.
We just need to manage it and keep it, you know, keep it from growing too fast.
Sure, understand. So with that being said, what do you see for the future of Jonesboro?
You know, I'm really leaning toward you know, fighting hard to get a convention center here because I think it's something Jonesboro's needed for a long time. You know, that kind of goes back to the old council.
Right.
But I think a convention center will serve the citizens and draw a lot more attraction to Jonesboro. You know, with the new fairgrounds going out, I think that's gonna be a great addition to Jonesboro. And just, you know, great restaurants going up all over the place. I think Jonesboro's heading in the right direction.
Absolutely. Well, folks, there you have it. Continued growth again for the city of Jonesboro. Councilman Mikel Fears. If anybody has anything they'd like to push your way or tell you about, or have any complaints or issues or something they'd like to discuss with you, how might they go about getting a hold of you?
Just give me a call on my cell phone. You can find it at the mayor's office, or I can give it to you. It's 273-2889, or shoot me an email, michael.fears@suddenlink.com.
All right. Well, I appreciate you being here with us today.
Yeah,
Thank you for watching Channel 24.